Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a foundation first impression on the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Airbrush Foundation. So if you would like to see a review and a 10-hour wear test, please keep watching. So I'm pretty sure that I bought mine off of Amazon, and then Maybelline came out with a Dream Satin, I think is what it's called. And I don't know if that's supposed to be this just like repackaged or like what's going on with that. I spent like, I don't know, 30 minutes on Google trying to figure out if it's like the same foundation, and I couldn't really find anything. And the only places that I can find now that sell this foundation, the liquid mousse, is Amazon and Walmart.com, which I think like Walmart and I don't know, Walmart.com is like weird. I almost feel like it just directs you to Amazon. I don't know. But I've had this for a little bit, so I want to try it out. I have the shades 20 Classic Ivory and 40 Nude. So this is 40 Nude and Classic Ivory. So the packaging is interesting because there's no cap. Like you would think there'd be a plastic cap, but there's not. But there is a pump, so that is nice. Now they just need to put a pump on the Dewy and Smooth and the Matte and Poreless foundation. That would be awesome. But it does have like a little twist so where you can open it and close it, so that's nice. You get 1 full ounce, and that's all the bottle says. So I'm gonna go ahead and prep my skin like always, and then I'll read you guys some information about this foundation. I curled my hair last night, and like this side of my head never curls as well as this side. I don't know, it's weird. I'm just going to be using the e.l.f. Aqua Primer Mist today. Oh, the mister on that is so bad. And then I'm just going to use my MAC Prep and Prime. This is in the shade Radiant Pink. I love this as a primer. It's weird because like on camera I feel like I still look really tan. It must be like my lighting, because in person if I go like this it matches, but when I look in the viewfinder it looks like it's way too light, so I guess we'll see. So I'm on Amazon.com, and it says it's 100% poreless finish, air whipped liquid formula, ideal for normal skin, which I'm like normal to dry right now. Air whipped formula provides skin perfecting coverage, smooth, 100% poreless finish with natural luminosity. Maybelline New York Dream Liquid Mousse Foundation blends flawlessly to airbrushed perfection, oil free, fragrance free, allergy tested, all that stuff. So it says it comes in 11 shades, but there's like a picture on here, and this is like the actual like Maybelline Amazon page, and the picture of the swatches, there's 12, but this right here it's only listed for 11 shades, so I'm not really sure why that is. But so yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if it's full coverage, light coverage, I don't know anything. So I'm just gonna give it a quick shake, and I'm gonna do this side with my Sonia Kashuk sponge first. And I'm using the shade Nude. Ooh, not that much comes out at once. So this is the shade Nude. It just kind of blended away to nothing, huh? So it feels really lightweight. It feels nice on the skin, but that is definitely like light coverage. So I'm gonna see if I can build it up to at least medium. But I think it looks nice. It still looks like skin. I always get confused because when I think of 40 Nude, I would think that that would be like the right shade. I don't know. Like I haven't been the best about picking out shades lately. And then I also have the 20 Classic Ivory, which would be way too light right now. So I'm just gonna do 2 more pumps on the back of my hand, and we'll see. I don't hate the shade. Like I think once I apply bronzer it'll be okay, but okay, so this does look buildable. I really like how it looks on my skin. Just wish I had a darker shade. Maybe it will oxidize. So I'm just gonna finish off the rest on my hand. So I think I was able to get medium coverage, and that's like 2 layers, so I think I used like 4 pumps. You can see it is super like warm undertone. And then apply it on the side, and then I'm just going to use my Morphe M439 brush. I can already tell that I don't like this foundation applied with a brush. Yeah, not a big fan. I mean, it looks okay, but I just feel like it looks better with the sponge. So I'm just gonna take the rest that's on my hand and then just go over all of this with my sponge. So this is what my skin looks like up close. I think it looks really nice. It looks really healthy. There's like a subtle glow. Still looks like skin, and it doesn't feel like heavy or anything. I haven't used this concealer in a while, so I'm going to be using this today. This is the Collab No Flaws Liquid Concealer, and this is in the shade Porcelain. And then I'm going to use my Morphe E45 to blend that in. And then everything else with my sponge. For some cream contouring, I'm going to go in with my ColourPop sculpting stick in the shade New Renaissance. You guys, I've had this forever, and like I still have like the entire tube left, and they don't make this anymore, which I actually really like it, so I don't know why. I'm gonna cream contour my cheeks too, just because I feel like this foundation is like super light. And then actually I'm just gonna cream contour everything today. And then I'm just gonna use my Real Technique sculpting brush. This is my favorite like brush to use for cream contour to blend out my face. I feel like that blended out really nicely on top of that foundation. Gosh, I have all these little bang hairs that are always getting in the way, it seems like. So this is what my skin looks like up close with the foundation, concealer, and some cream contour. I think it looks really nice. So I would normally add powder with you guys like on camera, but I haven't decided if I'm going to set my face just yet. So I'm going to jump off here, fill in my brows, finish up the rest of my makeup, and I'll be back to let you guys know everything on my face. But it is 1:30, so we'll go ahead and make that the call time. So that escalated quickly. I was not planning on doing any eyeshadow today, let alone like a smoky eye and a gray lip. So anyways, everything that's on my face, I did go ahead and set my face lightly with the Lancome Absolute powder. It has like a little bit of like a glow to it. This is in the shade Absolute Pearl. I probably need like a darker shade, but then for my lashes, I just mixed my Maybelline Lash Sensational Waterproof with my CoverGirl Peacock Waterproof together. For brows, I used my Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Blonde. I'm trying to use that up. And then I used the Kat Von D Brow Struck in the shade Blonde. It's just this brow powder. I swear I drop everything. I really like it. Then to fill in the tail of my brows, I just used the ColourPop eyebrow pencil that I still don't know the name of. I probably never will. Then just to make my brows a little bit thicker, I went in with the Brow Gal Light Hair 03 Tinted Brow Gel with microfibers. And then to set my brows, I used my Model in a Bottle Long Lasting Eyebrow Sealer, which I'm also trying to use up. For bronzer, I used my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I just took the middle shade right here. And then to set my under eyes, maybe, I don't know, I think that this powder is like just a little bit too thick for me to set my under eyes. It's been a while since I've used this palette, but I tried to use the two lightest shades right here to set my under eyes, and like this one looks really cakey underneath, so I just don't think this powder is like, it's just like too thick for me. But I love this palette though. I totally forgot about it. For blush, I used my Kylie X-Rated blush. For highlighter, I used the Ofra Rodeo Drive highlighter. And then for eyes, I used my Makeup Geek eyeshadow palette. I haven't used this in forever, so it's gonna take me a minute to pull all these out. The first shade I used is called Sorbet, and it's just a baby pink shade. Then for transition shade, I used Cupcake. To deepen up the crease, I used Petal Pusher. Everything, all the shades I use kind of remind me of the first Carly Bible shade that she had with BH Cosmetics. Then I used the shade Unexpected, so I pretty much just used a bunch of like purpley gray shades. And then I used Bedrock, which is a gray, and then this shade I tried to use on my lid and to deepen up my crease, and it did not want to blend. This is called Concrete Jungle, so I definitely don't recommend that shade. Then I just put a little bit of ColourPop Crybaby in my waterline. It's just kind of like this lilac pastel shade. For lips, which this was not the route that I expected to go today, but I used the OCC Cosmetics lip liner in the shade Sebastian. And then I used MAC Stone, which I don't know if I've ever used this. And then just to kind of like brighten it up in the center, I just went in with the Anastasia liquid lipstick in the shade Milkshake. To set my face, I used the MAC Fix Plus in the shade Gold Light. And then I used the Physicians Formula Insta Ready setting spray. So I think everything went on really nice on top of the foundation. I actually really like it, and I think I was able to make it match the rest of my body. But like I said, the only thing I feel like I messed up was trying to set my under eyes with that Kat Von D powder. It just didn't work with that concealer. But so this is what my skin looks like with everything. So I'm going to go ahead and jump off here, and I will see you guys back for my first check-in in about 4 hours. Hey guys, so I'm back for my first check-in. It's 6 o'clock, so I've had this foundation on for about 4.5 hours, and honestly, I filmed a Forever 21 haul after this, after I saw you guys last, and then I filmed my favorite concealer. So I've been like filming, and then I ate dinner, so I haven't really had a chance to look. So I'm going to look real quick. Ooh, my forehead looks really nice. Sometimes I have trouble with foundations like going into my forehead creases right here, but this one didn't. Not like it matters because I have bangs, but this is a really nice foundation. It looks like I just applied it and I've already had it on for 4.5 hours. And I didn't think I was gonna like the shade, but I feel like the shade, I got it to match as close as I possibly could. And I went to take some selfies for a thumbnail, and I thought it looked really nice in pictures. Like, this is a really, really nice foundation. I'm really happy with it. So here's an up close after 4.5 hours of wear. I could be wrong, but I don't think I've tried a Maybelline foundation that I didn't like. I think every single Maybelline foundation I've tried, I really, really, really like. So far, so good. I still need to figure out, though, if the Dream Liquid Mousse is the same thing as the new satin thing that's out. Still haven't figured that out yet. But I'm gonna go ahead and hop off here, and I'll see you guys back here again for my 8-hour check-in. Hey guys, so I'm back with my 8-hour check-in. It's 9:21, and I'm feeling like kind of like itchy, like I need to like powder or something. I'm starting to think that from me being pregnant, I've gotten like combination kind of skin, like right here. Like normally I get oily here, but I'm pretty sure that's just because of my bangs or whatever, but I feel like I'm getting like a little oily like right here, which is weird for me. So I think it's definitely like a pregnancy thing because I've always had dry skin. But this is what my skin looks like after 8 hours of wear. I still really like it. I have zero complaints, but I am gonna powder like the center of my face because I just want to see what happens. So I'm just gonna be taking my Essence All About Matte Fixing Powder. Just gonna dab on top of this. This is such a good powder just to like throw in your bag in case you just need to blot. And then I just want to look up close just to see. Oh, that just like transformed the foundation. It seriously made it look like I just applied it again. Like this foundation is so nice and it holds up for like a long time. Like I love how it looks. It doesn't look cakey at all even after I added that powder. It just kind of gave it like a soft matte look. Like my cheeks still look really nice. Like everything still looks really nice. I seriously love this foundation. So that's it for this check-in. So next time I see you guys, it'll be in another 2 hours and that'll be the full 10-hour wear test and I will give you guys my final thoughts. But I'm just gonna assume that I'm gonna tell you the same thing, that I love it, but we'll see. I will see you guys here in a little bit. Hey guys, so I'm back with my final check-in. It's 11:35. So I've had this foundation on for 10 hours. So I've had this on for 10 hours and last time I saw you guys I just powdered and that was 2 hours ago and it still looks matte. It still looks really good. I really like this foundation. I was a little like kind of like about the shade, but it ended up working out. So I really like it. I'm looking forward to trying out the Classic Ivory because my tan is like, I can't get in the pool anymore. So once this tan is gone, it's gone. I do have like the, what is it called? Loving Tan self tanner, but So I definitely recommend this foundation if you can get your hands on it. I did see that you can get it from a couple of like UK websites that sell to the US and normally their prices are pretty decent. Like some things are a little bit more expensive than the US, but other things are actually cheaper. So if I can find this foundation on any of those websites, I'll link that in the description box. And then also you can buy this on Amazon, I saw. And then Walmart.com, of course, which I also think is Amazon. I don't know. I'm totally weirded out by that. But if you can get your hands on the Maybelline Dream Liquid Mousse Airbrush Finish, I highly recommend this, especially for, I'm going to go for normal to dry skin, but I think if you used a matte primer and a matte setting spray and then just kind of like added some powder throughout the day, kind of how I did, I think that you could make this work even if you have oily skin. Figured I would do one more close-up so you could see. It looks so good and it's been 10 hours. Like, what? So that's it for this foundation review and wear test. Let me know if you guys have tried out this foundation in the comments below. Please subscribe if you haven't already, and please don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this foundation first impression, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.